Hey, it's Rewind Skip Stream. I am Cameron. Luke is here as well. And we have not done an episode in a while. We got a new layout here. I think it looks pretty cool. And we're going to talk about some things, discuss, among other things, we were going to discuss our times at Yahweh and the basement and do a bunch of other reminiscing, like it's a high school reunion almost. So, Luke, welcome. And
Hello.
yeah, so we recently as well. We want to start by mentioning this. We went to a show, which you may have seen a video posted here. The audio quality was pretty suspect at best, but we went to a show in Kansas. I'm blanking on the town name.
Topeka.
Topeka, that's right. So that was a pretty fun show, and maybe want to get your thoughts, Luke, on that as well. I know you've gone to some shows recently. If you wanted to talk about that.
I mean, it was a theater show. They blew the doors off the building like they do all the time.
Yeah, it was good to see him too. And I don't know. I think they'd be cool with us talking about the kind of the not really an issue, but at the beginning there was some disconnect between the venue and them, but they worked it out and put on a show. So.
It was a Sunday show.
Yes.
I was just kind of like, I'll get around it.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I cannot be any type of judge of how to book this show.
Right. Yeah, they played the show. It was great to see them. I had not seen them in probably 3 years. I think it was pre-pandemic. I mean, they of course were on here, but that wasn't seeing them in person. That was just doing a video interview. But it was good to see them. Looks like they're still doing well. They got a new guitarist. That's like their 90th guitarist in the history of the
band. You said it. I did.
They've had several, but yeah, it's
the second drummer that I've known.
Second drummer, yes. Yeah. I don't think I ever met the first drummer, but
I honestly think I only saw the drummer before Chad twice. But then again, I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, that guy is like the I'm blanking on his name. The guy before Dave Grohl in Nirvana. He basically played the drums on the debut album, and then was out after that.
I don't remember the story
there. Yeah, Nirvana's first drummer, like when they were playing local, before they went mainstream, he was their drummer, and then they released Bleach, and he was on there, and then by the time David Geffen signed them, for whatever reason, like I don't think there was any like bad blood or anything, but it was the drummer just felt like he needed to go, and they brought Dave Grohl in. The rest was history. But, so what other shows have you gone and seen and talk about that?
Well, 3 days after PUD, I went on a Wednesday to go see our friend KJ.
Yes.
Open actually they were going to open. They ended up closing the show.
Oh, nice.
And there was 3 other bands who I'm really tired. I'm probably remembering the names. But one was also our friend who I booked a couple of shows. Zana.
Oh yeah.
And that was a show that I wish more people would have into because it caused a ripple in the good ripple.
Yeah, I wanted to be there, but I had prior commitments and couldn't get out of. So, um, yeah, that's good. So good ripple. So like some sort of a spiritual like. Whoa. Sounds like
Yeah. It ties into what we were talking about before we went on air.
Yes.
And then a couple weeks ago, I saw Halocene, and they Lauren Babick and a couple others, and how do I say this? I say this a lot of bands that I like, but truthfully, right now, Halocene is doing something with their talent that there are not very many artists, musicians, bands doing, and they're doing it all DIY from their home on YouTube. And they do a ton of covers, good covers, but they've been ramping up their original music. And
speaking of theater, they're playing. Yeah.
It started something that happened after the show in the parking lot. Some people were kind of upset or offended with their new song that dropped like on YouTube like two weeks ago, somewhere around there. And it opened my eyes to something. And ever since I witnessed that, I've been seeing it everywhere. And I don't know if that's my bad eyesight I'm looking or if it was just an issue that's been around due to everything going around in the country right now. It's becoming way rare and uncovered.
Like, I think part of... I do feel like things have gotten worse in this country, so I want to start by saying that. But I feel like part of it is with social media and cell phones and all of that. Like, I think it's just more out there because it's so immediate, whereas before everything was hidden. Now it's all out there because it's, somebody's open out their phone and there it is. Like, it's sort of like with brutality and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
I think it has gotten worse, but I also think part of that is that everything's more immediate now as well. So that factors into it as well.
Not just immediate, but it's immediate for anyone who wants to open their mouth and talk or critique or ridicule something. But they still do it from anonymity. Which is a huge issue.
Yes. Yeah, that at least you and I, we're kind of doing our own thing, but we have our names attached to it. Like, we're standing behind it. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Anonymity. I mean, I've trolled now and then, and anonymously, but usually in like good fun. Nothing ever like super hateful or anything like that. Just, it's very easy to do when you're anonymous.
Yeah, that makes it easy because you don't think about the impact that when you say something online and you're anonymous, you think you're just throwing something into a void and it's just going to disappear. And that's not how social media works anymore. Your comic could sit somewhere in a dark tavern of the internet 20 years, and then all of a sudden end up destroying you.
Oh yeah.
Or you can say immediately stuff happens.
Oh yeah.
It's
trying to think who it was. There was a sports. I think it was either a football player or baseball player that, like, years ago had a Twitter account, like when he was in high school, and had posted some racially motivated content through his Twitter. This was like 10 years ago, and it like stayed under the surface. Well, somebody found it, and so that it like became this thing, and he had to apologize or whatever. It didn't ruin his career or anything, but I can't think of who it was. But this was like back in high school. He was posting stuff, and he's a very white person. I'll just put it that way. But you're right. But we could talk for hours about that. But and then you said Nehemiah Fest, and you're still in charge of.
Well, I wouldn't say in charge. I help run merch.
Yes.
And some other things.
Yes, you help. Yes, that's a better way to put it. Yeah. Okay. Now you mentioned you started talking about Hallison. And you said you had a video you wanted. I don't know if we want to.
We're talking about people hiding behind Pentagon. That one word.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna hide. As long as you know me, I've been a Christian.
Yes.
I believe in Jesus God. But I'm not one of those people known to like scream at rooftops. That's another topic for another video later. But the song of the video caught my attention, and this goes back to the concert. They released a song called Repent. I'm not gonna go into the whole backstory of it. I'm outside. I don't have it pulled up. The lead singer, Addie, she wrote the song about her and her family group. And it's basically about hypocrisy. Hypocrisy from I'm not 100% sure if it's Christianity specifically, so I'll say religious. But the video will kind of explain it. But it opened my eyes to an issue that we'll get into more after the video. I want Cameron and whoever's watching to see it without my POV. So I don't taint it.
Taint. Such a great word.
Shut up.
Taint. Okay. We'll probably edit that up.
As a matter of fact, if you look in the comments or in the video description below the video, might think Addie might have posted something to explain it more.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look at that. Do you want me to watch the video first and then look at that, or look at the?
Yeah.
Watch the video first.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. Viewer discretion.
Once more, you try to blame me, and you can't undo how you made me. Our blood does not define us, 'cause you choose to only deny us.
That was very intense.
Hey everyone, I hope you liked our new
Nope.
song Repent. It was our biggest venture yet. If you'd like
I don't know if you wanted that to keep playing or not.
Yeah, go ahead. Give us a shout out.
Okay. Let's back that up. Take it from there.
Hey everyone, I hope you liked our new song Repent. It was our biggest venture yet. If you'd like to support us, you can check out our new shirt design. This is a long sleeve, but there's also a short sleeve version. We're going on tour in the US and Europe, and almost all of the VIP tickets are gone, so get them while you still can. Finally, if you haven't checked out Patreon yet, I highly recommend you do. We post behind the scenes of new projects that we're working on and all other kinds of benefits. See you next time.
She's on Twitch. Let's check that
Yeah,
out.
they live stream their practices, and they also let chat pick songs for them to cover and do on the fly.
Oh, nice. Kung Fu Panda is just very random. Yeah, that's a very powerful video. I like it. I like the song too. So you said, oh, here we go, Addie. Yep. I can read it, so I'm sure it's small on your end. But it says, my mom is a survivor of sexual, physical, and mental abuse. She was molested by various family members as a child and was called a liar when trying to speak up about it. I wrote Repent for her and for others out there who have experienced abuse. I hope that this song gives you some kind of comfort in knowing you are not alone. Hashtag, we believe you. There are several comments. Yeah, it's a very, very good song. Good message. I like it. You want to elaborate?
I just need a little bit. That song tends to get at me.
Oh, yeah.
For reasons I'm not going to go here.
No, I got you. I have.
So what do you think about a band that is not labeled Christian? I don't know anything about the religious points. But what do you feel about them venturing in territory that a lot of people say, well, that doesn't happen that often. And I'm sitting there going, the fact that someone made a song and a video about this tells me that it is a bigger issue than it only happens in Bloom.
Yeah. Well, I will say that I come from a journalistic background. That's what I was going to school for. And then, ran out of money. But the tenets of good journalism is you get both sides of the story. If you have a conflict or if you have subject A and you've got side A and side B, you get a little bit of both. Leave your personal commentary out of it, and then just present both sides of the thing and boom, publish the article. So I've kind of always had that, where I'll do this where I'll try to look at things from the other side. So and I'm not in any way trying to insinuate that House and people in the group are not Christians or not believers. I don't know. That's between them and God. But they are not a Christian band. So from that, going based off of that, they're coming at it from an outside perspective. It's good to get that outside view. There was a book, and I'm forgetting the name on it. I read it like 20 years ago, and was written by an atheist, an agnostic, not an atheist. And he got a credentialed and everything. Went to one of these big, I think it was Cornerstone Music Festival or something. One of those. It's one of the big Christian. People will come from miles around to go. And he covered the event and he interviewed everybody and reported on basically Christian rock from an outside perspective because he's not a Christian. And it was really interesting. I thought it was great to get. I called it an unbiased opinion because he's not. I'm not saying Christianity is negative, but he did not have that Christian persona on him or whatever. So he was able to report what he saw and discuss it openly. But I'm all for it. I think it should happen more often. I feel like it happened not necessarily in music, but just general walks of life where people will criticize Christians, and we should be criticized because a lot of us don't act right, and we should be called out on it. So I'm all for what Hallison's doing. Releasing this song, I think it's great, and hopefully it will start a movement in that regard, and something that Christians will have to respond to, and Christian musicians. That was kind of long-winded, but
well, I brought the video and the subject up because after the show, people were leaving the parking lot. I happened upon a conversation that was a couple people. I would assume that they were early mid-20s. They're big fans of Palestine, but they also verbally from their mouths labeled themselves as Christians. And they said that they don't agree with any band, whether secular or Christian, Catholic, whatever. They don't believe they should be venturing into topics like that. And they said if you're gonna be making religious music, then it should all be worshiping God, worshiping Jesus. And for a little while, I was kind of like, okay, that makes sense. But I thought about it, and then we get to the Zahner show, and I was hanging out with the show, and Zahner is a Christian. You don't have to get many lyrics to figure that out. But they're real people, and they hung out with like real people, and it dawned on me that I don't get matters if you're religious or not. If there is message that can shared and help people. Without obviously trying to cause more chaos and disruption.
right.
I don't see why any band should be hesitant to think about anything. And I've heard this argument. I've seen it on especially Facebook. Some of my favorite bands. Bread for War, Carpet, DC Talk, their lyrics and the way they approach what they believe and how they use it in their music, they do not get bones about it. You know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it. I love Bread for War. The fact that you have it in your face, a metal band preaching the message of Jesus astounds me every day. That I hear it.
Yeah.
But I also believe that these other bands that were not approaching these subjects. I feel like their messages should be just as valid. Like Skillet. Like when Skillet first started, it was obvious.
Oh yeah.
And then as they got older and they navigated these grades and how everything was changing, you can tell. But they're not in your face smash mouth with that. And
Yes.
and I was thinking it was Donna's the same way. Some of her songs are very, very clear. But and Unity is like this. It's like they're giving freedom of choice to figure out what their song is. And if it relates to you or not.
Yes.
And I've heard a lot of it are seeing more. So I say a lot of people who are claiming Christians are saying that if you're not right out about it, then you're not really about God.